Remember the 5th of November, the gunpowder, treason, and plot. I know of no reason why the gunpowder treason should ever be forgot.
Oh, yeah. Daddy wants his chocolate. Daddy wants this big chocolate girl. Who are you?
I'm Republican Senator Lindsey Graham.
Are you here to tell me that you've outlawed porn?
No.
Could you please leave?
Mr. President, please. It's one step, Mr. President. Yes, good job, Mr. President. Yes, right here. No, this way, right here. Okay.
That actually was pretty funny. These are the real faces of J6. You know what they all have in common? Shockingly, they are all leftists and Democrats.
Is Sunrise here? Hi.
And they are all against Donald Trump.
It's gotta go. Trump's gotta go.
Regardless of whether he legitimately won the election or not.
He knows he's an illegitimate president.
Now, thanks to an investigation by Millie Weaver, we know who they are, what they did, and how they fooled us all into believing the insurrection was perpetrated by MAGA supporters.
We need to put the pressure on the Democratic National Committee to not have Biden concede.
And we now have the evidence.
Take over the buildings. There may be some people that are willing to break the windows to get into the government buildings. Yes, you can use disguises. You like
burning buildings are legitimate and powerful forms of resistance. I love the term siege because I feel like that's exactly what we're going to do.
And then there's the National Guard. What would a campaign look like to go to all the Democratic governors and to make a commitment now to refuse to deploy the National Guard?
The real deep state is here. The evidence shows that these are the real violent insurrectionists, that they were behind J6, and they are guilty of fooling us all.
I was in the front. I also orchestrated it.
Don't take the easy way out. Struggle at all costs. Be a man. Struggle at all costs.
I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord, and I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. Oh Lord, can you feel it coming in?
Hezbollah. Is that what it said? Hezbollah?
The short guy. The short guy.
Is that a real video when you cradling him? Is it like,
Yeah, you know.
Did you know he was?
There was a baby. There was a baby. And I didn't know. I'm hungry. He's punching me. I don't know, man. I just thought. I thought I am with children.
Yeah.
I'm hugging on this guy.
You cradling him, kissing him. Yeah, I didn't know if you actually knew him.
He's like 26 years old.
Yeah. I didn't know if you like playing it up for the camera or if you actually didn't know.
No, I did not know.
You don't have to go to hell. You're in hell. This is hell. This is hell. This is hell.
Because democracy basically means government by the people, of the people, for the people. But the people are retarded.
Then strangled them, and finally dismembered their bodies.
Right.
Then do
available.
and homelessness and all that.
And now, the voice you've been waiting for.
There is a secret song at the center of the world, and its sound is like razors through flesh. I'm here to turn up the volume.
I'm kind of retarded.
Well, here we are. It's all been building up to this.
This is it. Don't get scared now.
And while none of us really knows exactly how tomorrow's gonna play out, I think we all know we're about to see some major league fuckery of some sort. And there's a really good chance that tomorrow is gonna be totally anticlimactic with no resolution. I'll just be happy to be done with all the fucking campaign ads and pre-election propaganda news pushes. And it's not just the presidential campaign. We've got this Amendment 3 on the ballot for Florida to make recreational weed legal. And these vote no on 3 ads make me want to fucking choke somebody. First they started off with these commercials about how, oh, it's gonna be a monopoly and only a few companies are gonna be able to profit from it. And that didn't apparently land very well because who gives a fuck? It's already a fucking monopoly with the medical marijuana system. You have a very limited number of companies making money off of it, and you have to go through a doctor as a middleman. Then they switched to, oh, this means that people are gonna be able to smoke weed anywhere. And all these commercials implying that if it passes, people are just going to be lighting up joints everywhere, in restaurants and at theme parks and sports stadiums and shit. You can't smoke cigarettes or even vape in any of these places, and they're trying to convince us that, oh, this is going to mean that people can just smoke weed anywhere. So I guess we're about to find out how stupid the people in Florida really are. And like last week, spending most of the week hearing every fucking day on the news about how a speaker at Trump's Madison Square Garden rally made a racist comment. And they played that little clip every fucking day. Never once mentioning that he's a comedian known for saying offensive shit. But as soon as Biden said something about Trump's supporters being garbage, all of a sudden they didn't want to talk about the shit anymore. And for all the news coverage mentioning it, they never once actually played the clip of what Biden said. And they went so far as to change the official transcript.
That's illegal.
All of a sudden, it switched to a cacophony of, ooh, Trump said he wants Liz Cheney to be shot in the face. And then, oh, Trump said he wants the media to get shot. But now we've gotten so numb to this bullshit that it's basically just,
I don't give a fuck.
And everybody leaned really hard into the garbage thing. Sort of like what happened with the deplorables comment back in 2016. All of a sudden there were not just memes, but t-shirts and hats and shit. And I get that people want to keep talking about it because the media tried to make it go away as quick as possible. But at a certain point you start venturing into cringe territory. And speaking of cringe, perhaps the most hilarious case of a Diddy List endorsement came last week from Cardi B. I know, who gives a fuck about her, but it's funny because just about a year ago she was saying this.
Don't fucking ask me. I don't give a fuck the resume that they send. I don't give a fuck. I'm not endorsing no fucking presidents no more. Because we could fund 2 wars. We could fund 2 wars. Motherfuckers talking about we don't got it, but we got it. Like, we're the greatest nation. No, the fuck we're not. We're going through some shit right now. Like, say it. Say it. We're really going through, we really are fucked right now.
And then all of a sudden that tune changed to...
I believe in every word that comes out of her mouth. She's passionate, she's compassionate, she shows empathy, and most of all, she is not delusional. Yeah. Kamala recognized that this country is at risk, that the economy needs to get stronger, that the cost of food and the cost of living is too high. Damn, it's even high for me. I believe her when she says, under her, buying eggs and milk won't break the bank. Because she's gonna pass a ban on price gouging on groceries. And she told me that in my face. So she better not lie to me in my face.
And she's just openly reading a script off of her fucking phone. It probably would have seemed a lot less fake and contrived if the teleprompter hadn't broken.
1 second, guys, 1 second. Okay, so I don't take lightly the call.
She couldn't even ad-lib for a minute.
Sorry, guys, I'm a little nervous. Guys. I've been waiting for this moment this whole life, my whole life. I need patience over here. Patience, where are you, girl? I need patience over here.
She just stood up there looking stupid as fuck. Well, I guess that comes natural to her.
Hold on. How you guys doing tonight? How you guys doing tonight? Are we ready to make history? to make history? Are we ready to change these 4 years? No. Are we ready to change the next 8 years? Because we're going to make sure we have Kamala Harris in office for 8 years.
Well, let's check in with the White Dudes for Harris camp and see how things are going there.
I am straight! I'm not gay! I'm not gay! I'm straight! And I like women, and women only!
That's actually exactly what I expected. You know, whether or not this election even really makes a difference, and I know I probably won't get lucky enough to have a definitive answer on election day, but I just want to see another freak out like what happened in 2016. I tried to find a clip of it, but I couldn't. I'll never forget, though, on election night 2016, watching ABC News coverage, and they came back from commercial, and George Stephanopoulos looked like he'd been tearing his own fucking hair out during the commercial break. His shit was all mussed up, and the panic that you saw in all their faces. I have no reason to think that it wouldn't be a bigger freak out this fucking time. Whatever happens after, I'm okay with, but I just want to see the fucking freak out.
I hate you, you fucking orange pumpkin. You just costed me one of the most important people in my life. My dad. Donald Trump, I hate you. You will never be president again. You bastard, you costed me my dad. My dad was the most important person in the world to me, but now his colors are finally out. I hate you, you fucking orange pumpkin bitch.
Wow, what a terrible human being. You cost me my dad. Because now, even though he meant the world to me, I had to cut him out of my life because he showed his true colors.
Stop it. Get some help.
And between the prospect of having RFK Jr. be involved with HHS, as well as this government waste commission that Elon wants to be a part of, that now Ron Paul says he wants to join in and help with, if they're not able to this shit tomorrow,
all fucking hell is gonna break loose.
But for all the good polling and the early voting and mail-in ballot numbers making people on the right very optimistic, I still have this nagging feeling
I get ready for one of those Class A New York-style pig fucks.
And if they do decide to just say, fuck it, we're gonna take it and we don't even care what it looks like to everyone, well, I think that'll make what comes next even crazier, because probably it'll be some kind of provocateur or staged event, and a major one. Maybe a number of events all over the country, perpetrated by a bunch of these dumbass Fed boy militias. Which brings me to today's survival tip.
This is an MP5, and this is an MP5 holster.
Now, it certainly doesn't have to be an MP5, but whatever it is that you are able to carry to protect yourself, it needs to be deployable at a moment's notice. And from here on out, we need to be in stand-to mode. If you don't know what that is, it's a military term that denotes not just readiness to defend an attack, but being ready to the level that you're actually anticipating it at any moment. Now is definitely not the time to be having your face buried in your phone while you're out in public. Stay alert, stay alive. Sláinte.
All I have in this world is my thoughts and my words, and I don't break them for no one. You understand? So say good night to the bad guy. 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 Come on. Come on. you now.
Please consider liking, subscribing, sharing this video, or leaving a comment. Because every time you do nothing, Vladimir Putin will shoot another puppy.